digital, electronic technology. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm excited for today's video because it was a topic that was requested by one of you. One of you mentioned in the comments of a prior video that you wanted to hear about the things that I actually don't use paper and pen for. I know that's kind of crazy, but there are some things in my life that pen and paper just doesn't work for. And there are three big things that I stick to some sort of electronic planning. It just is what works better for me. So let's get going. The first one is budgeting. I tried so hard to be a pen and paper budgeting girl. I tried the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner. I tried specified budget inserts. I tried the little Erin Condren budget book. You name it, I probably tried it. None of it worked for me. Part of it is my budget changes almost daily. Like I go in there and tweak things probably more than I should, but I like having it in Excel because I can easily move things around, change numbers, see what would happen if I decided to cut this expense or this expense. I can see the impact to my financial goals by messing with the spreadsheet. And I really enjoy that. I enjoy that flexibility. I enjoy the preciseness of the numbers. I don't even use a budgeting website. I used to use, why can't I remember what it's called? It's not mint.com, but whatever the other one was that was bought by Northwestern Mutual. I used to use one of those websites that sorted all my expenses for me. And I ended up not even liking that. It just didn't work. I liked having control over my budget and what the setup was gonna be, what the categories were gonna be. So I have an Excel spreadsheet with a number of different tabs that allows me to track my budget in the way that works best for me. It allows me to put everything that I spend in there and change the categories if I want to. It allows me to be much more precise with the dollar because the Excel is doing the math for me, as opposed to having to do it myself on pen and paper. So I just found that I am an Excel budgeting girl. That is what works for me and probably never stop doing that. If you guys wanna see a tutorial on my budget spreadsheet and how it works, and can you upload Excel to blogs? I'll look into it. Let me know in the comments below. Budgeting is so unique for each person that I understand what I do may not work for you, but it works for me. I'm really happy with the system that I have. Okay, the second thing that I have tried to master on paper and pen a number of times in a number of different formats is addresses. I love the idea of having this gorgeous address book that has all of my friends and family and their contact information nicely alphabetized with some stamps in the back ready to go. It just did not work for me. Part of it is the obvious one. Addresses change. So you write someone's name and address down and then a year later they move and now that's not their address anymore. So that's part of the problem. And I know there are other solutions to that. Write in pencil, erasable pens, or even use whiteout, especially in New York. Everybody's moving. I mean, we're all renting, so leases are up in a year and people move, addresses change. It's so much easier to have all my addresses stored in Excel. Also, the amount of online shopping that I do for friends and family, it's so much easier to have the addresses easily accessible on my computer. I can just go look it up, add it into Amazon, send the gift on its way. I also like being able to sort my addresses by type. That sounds weird, but I have a tab for family, and then I have a tab for college friends, and then I have a tab for planner friends. And it's nice to keep them all bucketed separately so that I can easily go find somebody. And if I'm sending something to just one of the sets, it's easier to do it that way. I tried the Erin Condren address book. I tried a ring binder because, then if they move, I'll just take that page out and I only have to redo that page. No, none of it worked for me. I just really like having my addresses stored in Excel. It is nothing fancy. It's literally name, address. That's it. It's really simple, but it really works for me. The third thing that I do some sort of digital or technology type of organization is when it comes to making plans with my significant other. As much as I have tried to convert him, he is not a paper planner. He plans on his phone. That is where his calendar is. That is where he keeps things up to date. I've tried different things. I tried having a centralized calendar on the fridge that we could put both of our things in reference. It only ended up being my things. So to combat that, he will send me digital invites via Google Cal or Yahoo Cal or whatever. Then I go and look up those things on my phone and transfer them to my planner, where that's where I want them to be, is in my planner, not in my phone. It's easier for him to send them to me originally through the digital world, if that makes sense. So I'm not totally digitally planning that, but it is some sort of technology planning that I do utilize in order to make sure that I have everything that him and I are doing together in one place and then I transfer it when I need to. All right, that is it. Those are the 3 things that I use technology for instead of a paper and pen, and it usually just works out better for me. Is there anything that you use technology-wise that helps you plan and organize your life? Let us know in the comments below. I'm always looking for new apps. There are other apps that I use. If you guys want to see a video on the apps that I use on my phone that help me keep my life planned and organized, let me know and I can do another video on that. Otherwise, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Happy planning!